Matt Day here with Parsons, Graham & Day. I want to take a second to talk about criminal cases and what happens if those cases are dismissed. If the dismissal is at the request of the state of Oklahoma, for those of us here, then you are okay once we get past about a year after that dismissal occurs. There's a refiling time period that the state has, and a lot of times they will reserve that refiling, dismissed, cost of state, further investigation required, dismissed, cost of state, failure of the victim to appear, whatever the case may be, all right? But a year after that dismissal, you should be in the clear. Now, there are other types of dismissals that can occur in a criminal case that you may not be as in the clear. It's not as cut and dry. There's a recent decision called Halliburton versus State, in which the Court of Criminal Appeals said that a case that was dismissed as a result of a demur on a preliminary hearing could be refiled by the state. I don't want to get too far off in the weeds on this, except to say that a preliminary hearing is a probable cause hearing. Was a crime committed, and did the person who's sitting here accused commit that crime? And it is just trying to determine whether or not there's probable cause to answer those questions in the affirmative, right? Yes, a crime was committed. Yes, this person appears to be the person who committed the crime. It's a very low burden for the state. If the state doesn't meet that burden, the case is dismissed at that point because they have failed to show probable cause to bind that defendant over for trial. There was a recent decision, as I said, the Halliburton decision, in which the Court of Criminal Appeals had said that a case that is demurred out or by virtue of a motion to quash, right, could be refiled by the state of Oklahoma. So even a dismissal does not mean that you're in the clear. Sometimes you have to wait a year. Sometimes you're at the risk of them just refiling because you were successful in beating it at preliminary hearing or a motion to quash, and then they choose to just refile it. For more information, visit our website, www.pdtulsalaw.com, or give us a call today at 918-307-1529.
The purpose of this video is to be informative and not to provide legal advice. For legal advice, call a law firm and speak to an attorney about your particular case. None of the information provided in here is meant to establish the attorney-client relationship between Parsons, Graham & Day and anyone watching this video.